Hello, fellow Diecasters. Welcome to another episode of Collecting in the Teenage Mind. And today we have a bit of a surprise for you. So just hold on. Hey, this is the surprise I was talking about. If you watched the last episode, you heard this mentioned. This is my 1990 V8 Ford Bronco. It is a small V8, but it still sounds great. My first car. Now, it does need work, for sure. Definitely needs work. This is the inside. I've recently cleaned it out specifically for this video. And nor if you see anything in the back seat, that's nothing. It runs well as it is. It'll get me where it needs to get me, although it does need money put into it. Maybe a new paint job. It is white, and some of you might say white's hard to keep clean, and yes it is, but it is what it is when you don't got enough money to repaint it. And there is a bit of chipping on the hood, little bit of rust, but it ain't bad. But it won't fade sitting under the tree. So only in the morning for about 2 hours it's in the sun. But I'm so happy to have it. It's exactly what I was looking for, and it's amazing. So that was our little surprise, my 1990 Ford Bronco. It is amazing. Like I said, it's an amazing thing to have. Exactly what I wanted. Number one on my list. I'm so glad we got it, and I'm not gonna mention how much I got it for because that's information that doesn't need to be let out. So on to the main topic of this episode, and it is what to open and what not to open. So in my mind, what to open is something you got a second of, or something that's really weird. But there are some weird things that I like to keep in the package because I think they're really cool, and I got them up on the main line wall that we did renovate and make look a whole lot better. But what I mean by weird to open is something like this, or something that doesn't fit in with everything else you have. Like the Dodge Fighter. I recently got this from Craig, if you watched the opening video. I decided to open it because there really wasn't a spot for it up there on the mainline wall. And so I just open it because there's no place for it. And keeping the package is something, of course, like a premium. Car culture, Forza, everything that's up here on the special wall. And the special wall is not only Hot Wheels. As you can see, there's Racing Champions up here. I got these from a yard sale. That was a long video way back. I don't know how many. I don't keep track, my dad does. But also the treasure hunts. And because they're a limited time car and you can't get them for a long time. But another weird thing that I would open would be all of this. All of this. Especially this. These were up there because I didn't have room for them on the wall, and we took them down because, and I'm going to open them and put them in a box maybe, or use them for the downhill track. But that's the stuff I definitely open because there's no place for it to fit in, and it's weird, and I don't see the point in displaying it. And then there's also that really cool stuff that's premiums that you could possibly only get one of that you have to open because it looks so good in your collection. Like the Forza Ford Falcon. Although I have one in the package, I would have still probably opened it and put it up there because it looks really good. Also stuff like all my Corvettes, I put up, there isn't a premium, I thought there was, I bet. But if I could only find one, I'd still open it because it looked good. And update on the Planos, 2 of them are actually full now. I gotta get more. I gotta start collecting Mopars too, and some more Porsches. But it's starting to look really good up there, and I'd open stuff like that to display it. Also, stuff to open would be stuff to go on my train board. Now, this has been mentioned a lot, but mostly stuff in the transfer era from steam to diesel. That's really my favorite part. Early diesel locomotives and late steam locomotives, because here in America, that's when they started to get really big, like the Big Boy, the 484 Mountain, all that good stuff. But I can't always get that era up on my board, so there is new stuff, there is old stuff, there is stuff from that era, and there's stuff that's way off that era. But back to what I was talking about, opening things is also something to play with. Now, I'm 15, yes, but I still play with my Hot Wheels. That's why I have so many right here. Some people might call it the bins of demise for Hot Wheels, or the bins of death, but that's not where they go to die. That's where they go to be played with later or refurbished in a custom. There's a lot of custom ideas that can happen right here. So, yeah. Sorry if I don't have anything to talk about. Still working on this. But opening things is, in my mind, stuff you want to play with, stuff that's really weird, and stuff that doesn't fit in. And then keeping things in the package is stuff like premiums that are special that you don't have two of, or stuff that you think is too cool to open and needs to stay in the package so later on it's worth tons. Because later on, every Hot Wheel that exists will be worth a lot of money. I mean, look at how much money original red lines cost. People put those up for thousands and people still pay for them. And way down the future, when our cars now, Hot Wheels, today's Hot Wheels, are worth that much, if a Hot Wheels original red line even exists, it'd be worth millions. Although by that time, the economy will be way up there compared to what it is now, but that's the future. We should pay attention to now. That's essentially all I have to say for this episode. Thank you for watching, and please come back for the next one. There will be more. Peace out.